Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to this regular meeting, Summers County Board of Education, December 2nd, 2025, 6 p.m. For roll call, let the minutes reflect that 4 board members are present, with Mr. Brogan being unable to attend. We have with us today both members of the cross-country team as well as our band, and I would like to ask those students that are here if they would lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. After the Pledge of Allegiance, I would like us to have a moment of silence in remembrance of Specialist Beckstrom that was killed in the line of duty, and also remember Staff Sergeant Wolf as he's still recovering from his injuries.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right. Item 3, we have approval of agenda and any adjustments. We have one addition to personnel. It's going to be N. Lawson for assistant principal at Summers County Comprehensive High School, and V. Ratcliffe, 6 through 12 math teacher, Summers County Comprehensive High School. So I'll make a motion that we add those to the agenda.
Second.
Motion by myself, seconded by Mrs. Farley, that we add Lawson and Ratcliffe to the agenda for positions at Summers County Comprehensive High School. Is there any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Let the minutes reflect by 4-0 vote, those 2 names will be added to the agenda.
Make a motion that we approve the agenda with the aforementioned.
Yes, ma'am.
We need to strike the termination.
Oh, which one is that?
Now, for the termination.
Let's look right over it. You get back.
Back page.
Okay, I see it. We're going to strike that one.
Yes.
Okay. So we will strike, under personnel, there's a contract termination for Ashley McMillan, substitute teacher countywide. We're going to strike that termination. I'll make a motion that we strike the termination as recommended by the superintendent. Second. Motion by myself, seconded by Mr. McBride, that we strike the termination of Ashley McMillan under personnel. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Let the minutes reflect by 4-0 vote that termination has been struck from the agenda. Any other adjustments? Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda with the aforementioned adjustments.
Second. Have a motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mr. McBride to approve the agenda with the aforementioned adjustments. Is there any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Let the minutes reflect by a 4-0 vote, the agenda has been approved with the aforementioned adjustments. We are now at item number 4, pause for applause. Dr. Knott, I'll let you go first and speak about the photo contest winner.
Zoe Bowman's not here. I would just like to announce that, Mr. Testerman from the Southern Conservation District came to see me earlier in the year, and he was just, well, probably last year, he was, wanted students from Summers County to participate in the photo contest. He's been trying for years, and, so I pushed it out, and would like to announce that, and she's already received her award, but Zoe Bowling did, the youth photo contest for the Southern Conservation District. And FFA Conservation Across America, her picture won first place, and Close Up Conservation won second place. She won $100 for the first place photo and $50 for the second place photo. So kids, when I send these out, participate. So congratulations to Zoe.
Good job. Thank you. All right, next we have recognition of cross-country team. We'll ask their coach if she would like to come up and.
Yeah, could we?
Okay.
Or radio and
All right.
that are coming from Mexico.
We'll come back to cross-country. Let's go to band. Mr. Sims, do you have all your people here?
I don't have all my people here, but it's probably the ones that are more here.
All right, very good.
I had a few of them that actually came. Yeah, this is members of the Summers County High School Band, and just a few things that we'll talk about. This year last year we had 11 trophies that we won last year, and this year we actually came back with 13 trophies.
Very good.
And the one that you see, the biggest trophy that you see there, we got at Princeton, and kind of proud of this one because, well, I'm proud of all of them, but that one right there is the like the second runner up to the grand champion in that competition. And it's been, well, since 1989 that our name has been mentioned, even close to that name, grand champion. So I'm very proud of these guys, and you know, we actually we went to 4 different competitions, and Princeton was the first, and we did really good there. Then we went to 2 in one day, which was really, really hard. Just to actually do 2 competitions in one day. We didn't get back to like, well, I know I didn't get home until about 12:30. And then that was Greenbrier East, and then we came back with 4 trophies there and 4 trophies at Woodrow Wilson. So then we went up to Marshall University. I regret to inform that we didn't bring nothing back on that one because we were going up against like 13, 14 other bands, but I did look at the score sheets and stuff. We actually finished 7th overall in that competition. And then also, our color guard, which I think you got 2 representatives back here, our color guard finished 4th out of 13 bands. Our drum line finished 3rd out of that, and we were 1/10 of a point getting 2nd. And then, so what else? Our drum majors finished 7th overall. And so we actually, it was a good showing, it was a good experience for each and every one of them, and they got to play against different states, Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia. So, but I think we had a very successful year. It was good. It was kind of tiring, but we made it through, but it is the most successful year our band's had.
Very good.
Kind of built from last year, so we just thank you guys for letting us come and present this stuff.
Good job. Thank you. Do you have any concerts coming up?
Do I have a concert? Yes, we have a concert, December 17th.
December 17th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I was thinking you normally had one around Christmas.
Yes.
And if any of you have not been able to attend that, it's always a great concert. Mr. Sims does a great job, and the band does an excellent job, a wonderful job too, with the music that they play for that.
Well, I want to add just one thing, and I want to catch off. This Friday, we are, taking, actually, we had 3, but I'm going to be taking 3 of our band members up to Charleston. We're going to a Catholic church, not Catholic, but a Methodist church up there, and they are going to try out for All-State Band.
Very good.
And so, Ben Bragg's going to be one. Grayson was going to go, but decided, not to. And then Johnny Wheeler is another one. They go. So, and they're getting ready for that. And they just looked at me and they said, man, this music's hard. I said, yeah, it's pretty tough. But, we're going to do that. And we're going to do many, hopefully try to do some honor bands as well.
Very good. I just have to ask, has Mr. Bragg there asked you to introduce a new instrument into the band?
Yes, actually. It's kind of funny you said that. I was walking down, the hallway, and he has been asking me for years to get him an accordion. And so I'm walking down the hall, and one morning I see Ben sitting down right outside the door, and I'm like, what does he have there? And all of a sudden, he's got this big old case, and he's looking all excited looking at me, and I'm like, what has he got? Opens that thing up, he's got an accordion, and he goes to proceed playing the accordion in the hallway.
Yeah.
So,
I heard him play a little song the other night, and he did a good job with
but
it.
we would love to incorporate that into something. So.
Yeah, he did a good job with it. Thank you. Sure.
You want to go up there and get a board member?
We'll just stand and make him. You all just jump in.
In the other, you all come out here.
I didn't know we were
I don't get front door too.
Next that. All right.
Thank
Thank you all. Good job. All right. Next, we'll recognize Golf. We have Golf here with us. Not seeing anyone from Golf. We can put them on the next meeting if they're able to attend. I do see some of our cross-country team has now arrived. So, Coach, we'll turn it over to you. Or are we turning it over to Jace? Is he still in charge?
Thank you, God, well, the one that we're gonna get.
Yeah, you're one short at least.
Yeah,
Too short.
We're just a couple Arnold scores, it looks like I've got that, and then Metal Angel is in my name from our boys cross-country team, high school, but we didn't have any females this year that ran, but we did have boys. This is the second year in school history that they qualified as a team to make it to states. So that was super awesome, super proud. Dakota was first team all-state at the state cross-country meet with a 6th place finish there. Gabe, and yeah, at the regional meet, we came 3rd as a team to qualify for the state meet. They take 3 teams for the top 5 individuals, and so that's how we did that there. Came and also met with our regional meet there. I don't think that we ran a race this year that someone we did not know. So we medaled at every race that we ran at. They just had a really good season. It's becoming a really strong program. The guess that's the second time, this year that they've done this. We have 3 seniors that are leaving us, and we're working on building it back up for next year, but yeah, just really proud of them, and they've done all great things. Did any of you guys have anything?
Oh, yeah, I got something. Well, I have to say, like, I'm really proud of this team and what we've accomplished as a team. This is my second year on this team. And, I met a lot of great people like Melo and Kane. Kane on his day is maybe the second or third best runner on this team, only behind Dakota. So, a lot of people will give him the credit he deserves, but he deserves some good credit. No, Bragg knows how to step it up in big moments. He PR'd by over a minute, and I went and looked at it. He was one of 3 people on the state meet course to actually run their best time. And that was it. Out of like everyone who ran there on all 4 classifications. I mean, you got Gabe. Gabe, I wish I was better than him, but I'm not. I mean, Dakota, what they're saying, has already been said. And see, this dude's silent, but what no one will tell you is this dude can run. Like, Jace Richmond is silent, but like, I had the worst race of my life at the regional meet. I'm usually the 3rd, I came 6th on like our team. And so I thought there was no way we're gonna make it. And this man stepped up and ran a 2-minute PR to send us to states. So I thank him for that every day. And that's all I have to say. I'm really proud of this way team.
Very good.
Those you want to mention how you have now coached 3 college runners?
Oh, yes, and then, so we also have here, 3, well, 2 that have signed for sure, to race at the collegiate level, and the other one has an offer to race, but has not made up his mind yet, as far as I'm aware. So, but all 3 of our seniors will be running at the collegiate level as well.
Very good.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Which one is your real hype man?
We would have never guessed that.
He's our numbers guy, Jace is our secret hype man.
He's surprised. Wow, bro. Really, I was sitting there giving the hype speech, bro. I remember it was like we are Sparta. Like, this man. You wouldn't be surprised, but he can't laugh.
You would never know.
You never know.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Just get it there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Coach.
Which one don't bite?
Which one don't like?
Go to them.
This location, it don't. I don't.
Not this time.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we are now at item 5, and that's student discipline. And I'm going to make a motion according to West Virginia Code 6-9A-4, paragraph 2, 3, student discipline, that we go into executive session. Second. So there's a motion by myself, seconded by Mr. McBride, that we go into executive session. Is there any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? The minutes reflect by a 4-0 vote. We will now go into executive session. The time is 6:19 p.m. Good. Good. session. Executive session ended at 6:28 PM. Due to the nature of the agenda item being student discipline and based on prior legal guidance that we have been provided, we did go ahead and vote on this in executive session, and the vote was to accept the superintendent's recommendation for the student to be expelled for 180 school days. Did I say that correctly? Okay, thank you. All right, so item 6 will be presentations. Do we have any? Okay, public comment, item 7.
We have enough.
No public comment, all right. Item 8, approval of minutes. We have before us the November 10th, 2025 regular meeting minutes.
Make a motion that we approve the November 10th regular meeting minutes.
Second. We have a motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mr. McBride to approve the November 10th, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Is there any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstaining. Let the minutes reflect by a 4-0 vote. The November 10th, 2025 regular meeting minutes have been approved. Item 9, we have approval of bills.
Make a motion that we pay the bills.
Second. We have a motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mr. McBride, that we pay the bills. Is there any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstaining. Minutes reflect by a 4-0 vote that the bills have been approved for payment. Item 10, we have approval of transfers and supplements. Do you want to talk about these?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So we have our the transfers and supplements, and what I did was the cover sheet that you have is, just like, without, okay. So we have for you are the transfers and supplements, and they go back from July to current, to the month of November. The cover sheet just gives a summary of what has happened. There are carryover, transfers and supplements from, anything that was outstanding for, that we had, that was encumbrances, federal carryover, which would have been any federal grants, that we need to carry forward. Any balances such as, Title I, Title II, Title IV, IDEA, any of that sort of thing. So that would be anything that had those carryover entries. Also, the cleanup, there was a question of that. That's just anything that was in the line item that we would take from one, budget line item to another. So it doesn't, if one line item was a low and one item had extra money, we just move them back and forth. So it wasn't really taking money from one thing, well, we would take from one thing to put to another, so just clean up items. So if service subs had an extra $10,000, but we needed money for professional subs, that would go back and forth. So anything that was up through November, that was, so those July entries, the July stuff was from Kayla, the October things, they were third took care of, and then those November entries, those got added because those were grant awards that needed to be added, so those were supplemented to budget, that was presented to you from back in spring. So those were just added to.
The November supplements are new, essentially.
I think they were actually, sent in like in August, so I just added those two, so you would know that those were budgets that needed to be added to our original budget, that you all had approved. So that's just extra money that has been brought in, since you all have approved the budget in the spring.
We like extra money.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the transfers and supplements.
Second.
A motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mrs. Farley to approve the transfers and supplements. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Abstaining. Let the minutes reflect by a 4-0 vote that the transfers and supplements have been approved. Item 11, old business discussion regarding May 2026 levy. I know we talked about getting some locations where we could have some meetings, potentially fire departments and all. I haven't heard if those have been secured yet or not. I'll follow up on that. Is there any comments you all would like to make about this? Thing we need to discuss?
So I have been asked to speak to the service group back in November. And the ladies there were kind enough to share their feedback with me in regards to the levy, and so from a community perspective, just really putting more marketing into it, as far as explaining what goes into it, and just getting the message out there.
Are we thinking the same percentage? Are we thinking to try to bring that down a little? Same? What are your all's thoughts on that?
The feedback I've received, has indicated a lower percentage.
Okay. And Dr. Knott, could you follow up with the county clerk's office? See if, I know in past, when we ran levies, they didn't charge us to add it to the ballot. See if there's going to be a fee this time associated with it. And, I guess once we decide what we're going to do, we'll have to involve attorneys with the drafting of that. But I think we have a pretty good base to work off of with just some minor edits that we'd need. So hopefully if we decide to go this route, the cost will not be as expensive as it was the last time.
What was the rate that we ran last year? Was it 30?
30.
Was that the first one or was that the second one? Like the second one, we dropped it down.
The first one was 35.
Yeah, I was thinking the second one was 30, yeah. And really that was, it did bring it down some as far as how much we were bringing in. It also brought the cost down, obviously, that each person would pay. And I think the main thing, if we could get one passed and show that we are using the money for the students, then we will have better success at potentially passing future levies. We just have to build that community trust with the funds that they are willing to entrust with us.
Well, Ms. Osborne, would it be, Ms. Crook, would you be able to maybe run a couple scenarios from like a 15 and 20% and 25, just to get some financial modeling? What that would look like, and then we could look at where we put that money towards.
Because while it may not be as much as we would like to have, any money we can get to continue or to add to programs we have is better than no money at all. There's so many advantages that counties surrounding us have that we don't, because we just don't have the funding to be able to do those things.
And we did learn a lot about that at our most recent training, especially hearing back from surrounding counties.
Yeah. Any other comments on that? All right, item 12, new business, approved purchases over 25,000. None. All right, item B, discussion or possible action to approve the following policies. I'm not going to read all these. We have 8 policies that have been out on review. We've received no comments back on any of these policies. They've been on review for required amount of time. So I will make a motion that we go ahead and approve the 8 policies that have been out on review. Motion by myself, seconded by Mrs. Harvey to approve the 8 policies that have been out on review. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstaining. Let the minutes reflect by 4-0 vote that the policies have been approved. Item C, discussion or possible action to place the following policies out for public comment. I'm definitely not reading all these. We have a pretty large stack here of policies that will be put out for comment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 of them. So 16 policies will go out for review. If there are any comments, you can let Dr. Knott send those to the board office, and those will be considered before we approve those policies.
Will be available online.
They will be available online.
Yeah.
And yes, thank you.
Make a motion that we approve the. How many did you say?
16.
Policies put out from public comment.
A second.
There's a motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mrs. Farley to approve the 16 policies to be placed out for public comment. Is there any discussion?
Does this wrap up our policy updates with Bulls Rise?
I didn't hear the first part.
Does this, do these last 16 policies, does this wrap up our?
Not quite.
Not quite. Still more gonna.
They were hoping to be done by the end of December, but I think it's going to take a little bit longer.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining? The minutes reflect by 4-0 vote that the policies, 16 policies listed under item C will be placed out for public comment. Item D, discussion or possible action to approve an out-of-state trip for Robert Bowling and Summers County Comprehensive High School basketball. That's 12-12 and 12-13.
Make a motion that we approve the out-of-state trip for the Summers County Comprehensive High School basketball team. Narrows.
A second.
Okay, we have a motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mrs. Farley to approve the Summers County Comprehensive High School basketball trip to Narrows. Any discussion? Is the 12th and 13th, they'll be driving back in between
It's 2 trips.
two trips. So
They're not staying over.
okay, all right. Any other discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Let the minutes reflect by 4-0 vote that the Summers County Comprehensive High School basketball trip to Narrows has been approved. Item E, consider for approved paid administrative leave of employee from 10/25 to 11/7.
Based on West Virginia Code 6-9A-4, paragraph 2, personnel, make a motion that we go into executive session.
Second. A motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mr. McBride, according to West Virginia Code 6-9A-4, paragraph 2, personnel, that we go into executive session. Is there any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining? Let the minutes reflect by 4-0 vote. We will go into executive session. The time is 6:43 p.m.
Yeah, it was just weird, and then, What?
Yeah, that's right. All right, we'll call back to we'll call this regular board meeting back to session. Executive session ended at 6:45 PM. So we have before us, consider approval for paid administrative leave of employee from 10/25/2025 to 11/7/2025.
Make a motion that we accept the superintendent's recommendation.
Second.
We have a motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mrs. Farley, that we accept the superintendent's recommendation. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Let the minutes reflect by 4-0 vote that the paid administrative leave of employee from 10/25/2025 to 11/7/2025 has been approved. Item F, consider for approval unpaid administrative leave of employee from 11/20/25. And then that says 12/2/25, but that is going to be until the investigation is complete. So it's from 11/20/25 until the investigation is complete.
I'd like to make a motion that we go into executive session based on West Virginia Code 6-9A-4, paragraph 2, personnel.
Second. We have a motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mr. McBride. We go into executive session according to West Virginia Code 6-9A-4, paragraph 2, personnel. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Minutes reflect by a 4-0 vote. We will go into executive session. The time is 6:47 PM. Executive session ended at 6:50 PM. So we have before us consideration for approval, unpaid administrative leave of employee from 11/20/25 until the investigation is complete.
Make a motion that we, accept the recommendation.
Second. Have a motion by Mrs. Harvey, seconded by Mr. McBride, to accept the superintendent's recommendation for approval of unpaid administrative leave of employee from 11/20/2025 until investigation is complete. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? The minutes reflect by 4-0 vote that the superintendent's recommendation for unpaid administrative leave of employee from 11/20/2025 until investigation is complete has been approved. Discussion or possible action to approve the MOU for Appalachian Service Project, the use of Talkit.
You have the MOU, there is some more information here, given what Appalachian Service Project is. We've had them in the county in the past, we haven't had them for a couple of years. I met with their outreach person and, principal at Talkit, Ms. Brown. And I knew of some issues that they had in the county before, so I made sure they were aware of some of the reasons why they were not in the county for the past couple of years. And so we ironed out those kinds of things and made sure those were not going to be issues again. They have I don't think they've ever used Talkit. They've been at the high school and middle school.
Now, will they be using the school or the gymnasium? I know it specifies
They will be using
requirements. Okay,
but there are specific rooms that are not in that draft that we have that we'll add in, that they're allowed to use.
okay.
They have different groups, if you don't know, different groups that come in, and do work through the week
Mhm.
in the community. There's an application process. I think you have a copy of the application that's attached there. And they will, do work for homeowners in Summers County.
Do we normally inspect when they're here?
Pardon?
Do we normally go and do like inspect while they're here? How has that worked in the past?
Well, they're using the kitchen.
Yeah.
So that is one that we do keep track of. because
Okay.
of The equipment and the items in there.
Mhm.
So yes, they will be. Yeah,
And it doesn't, the agreement, the only thing I'm seeing here, it does have a specific date that they'll start, but it just says ending August of 2026. Should we specify a day
we will specify that.
so that we make sure that we have time to get things ready for the start of school?
Yeah, we did talk about how the custodians come in July, mid-July, and start working. So
Mhm.
that's why it's very important they stay where we tell them they have to stay.
Okay, all right.
And so if they're talking, we've got under use of premises, 1, 2, 3, shower facilities.
They bring in their shower facilities, mobile shower.
I'll make a recommendation. We approve the MOU for Appalachian Service Project with the addition of an actual day in August of 2026 when they will be finished. And that should say May 29th of 2026, correct? At the top in turn.
Yeah.
So let me change my motion. I'll make a motion. We approve the Appalachian Service Project use of Talkit with the change on the partnership agreement to read May 29th, 2026 and ending August with a specific day listed of 2026. Second. So we have a motion by myself, seconded by Mr. McBride to approve the Appalachian Service Project use of Talkit with the edits of May 29th, 2026 and ending August specific day 2026 on that partnership agreement. Any discussion?
Yeah, so are we not having summer school at this year?
There won't be a talk. Okay. And I also forgot to mention, they do also try to hire one of our cooks. So
Okay, good.
it helps. And again,
One more thing, I'm looking through here to see if they provide insurance for the,
Taxes and insurance, number 12.
okay. Okay,
All right, any other discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstaining. Let the minutes reflect by a 4-0 vote, the Appalachian Service Project use of Talcott has been approved with the changes of the 2 dates under the term. Item number 1 on that agreement. Item 13, personnel. We have before us resignation and retirements. We have leave of absence. We have employment professional personnel. We have employment service personnel. We have employment extra duty, extracurricular, volunteers. And we have employment substitute service personnel. These names have been posted for the required amount of time on the agenda at the board office, and that was sent out. And then we also, under our agenda adjustments, we did add Lawson for assistant principal, Summers County Comprehensive High School. And then I saw Ratcliffe's name already, I believe, on here
yes.
for math.
Yeah.
So
I make a motion that we approve the superintendent's recommendations in regarding the financial personnel.
second. We have a motion by Mrs. Farley, seconded by Mr. McBride to accept the superintendent's recommendation for personnel. Any discussion? Okay, no discussion. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Let the minutes reflect by a 4-0 vote. The superintendent's recommendation for personnel has been approved. Item 14, superintendent's report.
no, don't have any.
No, okay. Item 15, discussion of next agenda, next regular school board meeting will be held December 30th at the Summers County School Central Office, and it's going to begin at 4:30 p.m. Is there any agenda items we want to add? Push, put golf on there and we'll reach out and see if they're available. If not, we can remove them before the agenda is posted, but hopefully they might be able to make it. Any other items we want to discuss for that?
I'm trying to reach out to, the CEO/CNO of Summers County ARH to
Okay.
do a presentation.
We'll go ahead and add that on, and then if you are unable to get confirmation, just let us know. Okay,
Is it too early to start looking at, work session dates?
it's not, and I was actually thinking about that. I wanted to kind of reach out to Ms. Crook as well, because we had talked when Ms. Kincaid was here about having some budget workshops. Just really so we could go a little more in depth with the budget, and we as a board would have a better understanding of where we stand financially, how much we've brought in, how much we have left, we think we're going to bring in, how much we've spent, how much we have left to spend. Because with the money from the funds from ESERF and the ESERF funds and the other funds that have been coming in over the past few years are no longer there. And you know as well as we know, the money's going to get tight, and we want to make sure that we are financially responsible with the funds that we have. So maybe if you and Ms. Crook could kind of look at some dates. And we could, what I originally was thinking is if we could just come maybe before a board meeting or have a board meeting early, starting at 4:30, we could go over some budget stuff from 4:30 to 6 and then just roll into our board meeting at 6.
Okay. I do know that the state is doing for budget work session on budget meeting on January 6th.
Okay,
So that's the first meeting that we will have at the state level.
okay. And we can even, the end of January, even in February, but we just really want to get a better understanding and have an idea of where we stand for this school year, what our projected balances are going to look like.
That'll help us with the levy as well,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Yeah. And then, Dr. Nada, I don't know if you want a work session, if you feel like we need a work session for the second half of the school year, if there are goals that you want to achieve before the end of the school year, we could set a work session early on in the January or February if you want to do that. And then I think that definitely we should look at an end of year work session if possible. And if we could tie these in with a board meeting, that'd be great. If we can't, I also understand. So that's why we have one meeting last month to try to save some money for the county. So. All right. Any other items we want to add to the next agenda? Okay, as always, you can reach out to myself or Dr. Knott if you have any items you would like to add, and we can get those on the agenda. Item 16, Mr. McBride.
All right, I make a motion we adjourn. The time is 7:04.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Mr. McBride, seconded by Mrs. Farley, that we adjourn meeting. The time is 7:04. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Let the minutes reflect by a 4-0 vote. This meeting is now adjourned.